Hello there, Libra. This is Lady J, and I'm welcoming you to Pirate Readings. Welcome back to this channel. This is my new channel. If you're coming back from Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, I want to welcome you all here. Thank you so much for making the leap. I love you guys. You helped support me, and I appreciate that so much. I am here now, and I want to welcome everybody. That is my kings, my queens, and my in-betweens. Everybody is welcome here. I won't judge you if you won't judge me. Excellent. Perfect. Love that very much. I'd like to start this reading off by lighting a candle, all right? We're going to bring some positive energy to this reading right now. That is what it says on the candle. It's positive energy, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and let that be right there. And I want to go ahead and cleanse the space a little bit. We're going to go ahead and burn a little bit of sage. All right, so I want you to know that although I've never done this on camera before, it doesn't mean I wasn't doing it all along, okay? So I have always been cleansing and clearing myself. I just happen to be doing it on camera now, all right? So let that be okay, all right? And of course, Libra, we're going to go ahead and pick a stone for the week for you, all right? So we're going to pull a card from the deck, right? It's been pre-programmed and ready to go. So let's get into this, right? Hey, there's something new, right? Check that out. Now you can see the cards, presto changeo. Excellent. Let's pull a card for you. Libra. That was way down here. Perfect. So we'll set these cards aside and see what our card is. Ooh, we got Inner Child, Rhodochrosite. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. We're talking about our inner child this particular month. This is going to remind you to pay attention to the stories that your inner child is reminding you of, and the little hurts. You may have little hurts that come up, and we want to love on yourself and pay attention to, I mean, if your little kid self wants to go to the store and buy candy, maybe one day you can do that, right? Go ahead and nurture your little kid self. Maybe they want to go buy a pack of crayons and sit around and draw all that day. That's okay. Do what you need to do to see if you can have a little date with your little kid self and make sure everybody gets like cared for, all right? That is part of what having your inner child around you is for. And if you don't have time for that, find some rhodochrosite and put that in your pocket. It will help you a lot. This is baby Einstein. He is back and he's helping me out some more, and that's good news. Now, I mentioned pocket full of rocks, did I? Oh, I mentioned a rock. Well, these are the rocks I carry in my pocket, and I want to share them with you right now. So I have pyrite, fluorite, rose quartz, citrine, and carnelian. These are beautiful stones that, if you go by the chakras, which I will share with you now, these are going to be supporting me all this week, right? So I have carnelian, which is talking about the creativity in my second chakra, and my sexual energy stuff. So if you're a little too much or a little too little on that side, you can carry some carnelian and it will help square that away. I also think of it as a manifester. So when we carry citrine, which is a financial manifester also, it is also a third chakra stone. Take care of all those memories and emotional stuff that live in your third chakra. That's what I was taught, so that's what I'll share with you. And this citrine, much like your inner child, will be hanging out together. That will be very good if you've got some rhodochrosite to go with your citrine. All right, and we have rose quartz, which is for your fourth chakra, your heart chakra, and it will indeed help you with self-love and self-care for yourself. Yay, we love that for you. Excellent news. And we have fluorite. Fluorite is here. It is going to be in the throat chakra department. It is blue and green, this one here. So it's going to bring my heart center up to my throat chakra, and I will be able to clearly explain things from my mouth and my throat. So what's cool about this fluorite is, number one, it helps with focus and study in all cases, no matter where it goes. But it comes in so many different colors. You'll find it in yellow, you'll find it in pink, you'll find it in purple for your sixth chakra. And of course, blue and green for your throat and your heart. So pay attention to fluorite. It's very helpful in a lot of different ways. And of course, pyrite is up here because it kind of works on the outside perimeter and all your other layers of your aura, and it's going to act as a protection. So it won't let anything negative come through your aura, and so therefore I carry that along when I feel like I need a little extra protection, especially like in group activities where you're walking through large crowds. If you just need a little extra space, it'll help harden up your perimeter, your aura, so people won't stand so close to you, right? Excellent. So this is my pocket full of rocks. I bring it up for you because I'm going to be introducing to you a bowl of rocks. And at the end of the reading today, I will be setting you up with a pocket full of rocks. The reason I can do this is because I am a certified transcrystal therapist, which means I can use the stones to help you work through emotional baggage and other issues through laying on of stones. And that's cool. So we just transmute those issues into solutions, and that's very nice. But that means the stones talk to me, and they tell me what's going on and how to help you in different ways. And therefore, I'm going to be using these rocks to set you up with a pocket full of rocks to support yourself every week. All right? So you won't be walking away empty-handed. You'll have an opportunity to fill your pocket full of rocks. All right? So let's go ahead and get into the reading. I have these cards over here, pre-programmed and ready to go for you. We're going to have 4 cards across, which is going to be the 4 weeks of the month. And then we'll go ahead and have 3 rows, which is going to be where you are, what's blocking you, and what your solution is. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Lay these cards out. I will tell you what the guiding message is from my better angels. They told me that all 12 signs need to go ahead and get involved with the good luck that's all around. March is going to be very lucky for all of us. There's going to be serendipity, things that are just falling into place and going really easy. Enjoy those opportunities, enjoy that stuff, take advantage of it, all right? I'm going to set these aside. And we want to make sure that your personal message is to watch your feet, all right, Libra? I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I want you not to get tripped up, okay? Do keep an eye on what's going on around you. You may find a gopher hole, you may find that you're just wearing the wrong shoes, but do be careful, okay? So that's important news for you. That is your private message, so take it as it comes. This one's running around barefoot. We'll talk about that later. But let's go ahead and get into this overall reading. This is the overview reading, and we'll talk about March. Starting with the 3rd through the 9th. This card here is talking about light. And this card talks about how we are indeed having opportunities for incoming information. You have the opportunity to take in light, be a very positive influence on other people. So do be aware of that. Be open to the possibilities. You are receiving the information that other people need to hear. So if you realize you're looking at somebody who's down on themselves and you can say, hey, no, you're amazing, check you out, then do that, because it will help them and it will help everybody. The world will be brighter if you help other people get brighter. Excellent. Now then, this card here is sacrifice. And sacrifice is blocked. So, huzzah! You're not needing to give up anything right now. It won't help you if you do. So, if somebody else is saying, hey, you need to stop doing that, you're like, nah, not this week. Okay? And we'll hit this stuff a little bit harder when we come in. Well, we're going to go in depth on this at the end of this video, so that's why I'm breezing over this a little bit. Not to worry, we'll get more. All right, and we have deception and envy is your solution, which is super interesting to have that show up as a solution, because deception and envy come across as very negative traits about ourselves or others. We want to sort of pay attention to what that looks like. Are you being deceived? Are you being the, I want to call victim, or are you the target of somebody else's envy? Are other people looking at you and acting one way versus being who they really are? You know, they say, oh, everything is fine, when they're actually very envious. Look at the people around you and know who they are, okay? And maybe when you realize who they are, you can add that light to them, and it'll blow up their whole scene, because they'll be like, oh man, how can I be mad at somebody who's so amazing, right? So that's kind of what's going on for you, Libra, all right? So let's move on to the 10th through the 11th, all right? We have here suffering in silence. Uh-oh. You've gotten this card before. I know that you have. I remember that. I want you to think about the possibilities of talking to some people and verbalizing what you're feeling, so that you know that you're not alone, okay? Other people feel what you feel, all right? Maybe you need a little personal counseling, and that is okay too. Not everybody is... This world is hard, okay? This world can be very hard. So we have to go through things, and as we go through them, we don't have to do it by ourselves. We can do it with a little extra professional help. We can do it with, if we don't want to share it with a family member. But you have people around you that can and will listen. The point remains that whoever you are and whatever you're going through, you're not alone, all right? There's going to be other people who can help you, all right? Cool. So next card down is going to be fulfillment of wishes. Yeah, while you're in this place of negative thinking, personal thinking, you're not going to be manifesting any good things, okay? So your wishes aren't getting fulfilled, things are kind of stopped, kind of broken, and kind of frustrating, and you're hitting more brick walls. So, sorry about that. Finding balance would be good. We can give up all the wins if we can find balance, okay? So do your best to look for balance in your life. Look for balance in where you're going and how you're getting there. Do take care of yourself as best you can. Remember to watch your feet. Make sure that you're not overburdening yourself. You can make more than one trip. Don't hurt yourself in the process. Some of you could end up with some real physical issues if you don't pay attention to what's going on, okay? So the 17th to the 23rd, we have obstacles and challenges. So, all right. Some people take challenges and obstacles and make opportunities. I want you to think about that and notice the light. There's 6 or 7 little lights in this card showing that there's possibilities. Boop! There's all kinds of possibilities here within the obstacles and challenges. There's even a beautiful ring here. So even as it looks like an obstacle or something so incredibly difficult, there's things in this card that you can't always see. If you look underneath this person's foot, you'll see there's a bird. There's a bird carved in the stone under this person's foot, and from what I can see, there's wings going forward and wings out to the side, like he's flapping his wings, like he's going to flap his wings and cross over that big old gap. So I want you to think about that as you're looking at your obstacles and your challenges. There are solutions standing right in front of you. Like I said, be careful. Wear shoes. Wear shoes. It will protect you. Material and spiritual prosperity is on hold this week while you take care of this little obstacle, okay? You're going to take care of this physical obstacle, and then you'll worry about your spiritual self, okay? So don't let your spiritual stuff keep you from moving forward, all right? Now then, patience and planning. Your solution is to be patient and plan things out. I have gone many times in my own personal life great lengths of time without having big, huge wins or anything miraculous happen, where I just sort of had to plod along, keep putting one foot in front of the other, and do the thing in front of me. It isn't a flashy, super bombastic lifestyle. It isn't anything to write home to mom about, but I can tell you that it was my life, and I worked my way through it. And there are many, many, many people who just get up, go to work, do their thing, have a good time as best they can, and come home. And that's it. It doesn't have to be flashy. It doesn't have to be over the top. It doesn't have to be anything special. But it can be a job, and it can be a life. And the excitement comes later, or it comes when you're ready. Either way, you can plan to have some excitement when you're ready, all right? But you're just going to have to wait and do it. Plan for it. It isn't going to just show up. You're going to have to plan your excitement, plan big trips, and be ready, all right? So let's get back to this reading here. Our final week, the 24th through the 30th, new beginnings. We have opportunities presenting. Hello, something interesting is happening. What? Oh my gosh, I know. Be open to the possibilities and say yes. Hello. All right, we're going to say yes to something. That's wonderful news. You may be having some feelings and ideas and remember somebody who passed. This very much so has memorial vibes to me. So as we remember somebody we loved who has passed on, just let them be like whispering in your ear and live the best life you can, as if, you know, in honor of them, right? Because that is the key to sometimes the memories of the loved ones we have, is that we want to live as large as we can and as colorfully, beautifully as we can, because those other people aren't here to do it anymore. So we have to fill in the blanks for them, all right? So do them good service by saying yes, going big, and doing them proud, right? We're going to do those people proud that we remember, because, hey, we can do that, all right? Interestingly, this can cause some disruption in our lives. So this guy is standing here hugging himself, but he's also in many pieces. Things feel like he's uncertain and unsure and a little bit nervous, all right? So, with that being said, you can feel unsure, uncertain, and nervous, but remember, look, all this beautiful light coming out from around him tells me that he's glowing. He's growing. So even as he looks disheveled, he's growing. And it's beautiful. Yes, growth is disruption. What do you think's going on inside that cocoon? Disruption. There's actually a complete breakdown of the caterpillar inside of there, and then he rebuilds himself. So, disruption can bring miracles. Don't be upset by disruption. Disruption is going to bring amazing new things. And starting new stuff can disrupt things. So there might be a move, there might be changes in physical stuff. All right, let's go ahead and set these cards aside so that we can go deeper on this very first week of March for you, Libra. All right, let us look at what's happening here. We have these 3 cards in front of us. Ta-da! I also have this section of the Alleyman's Tarot pre-programmed for you. Remember that this deck looks more interesting on the backs as it does on the fronts. So super exciting. Not a single one matches. So yeah, it's exciting. Let's go ahead and lay out these cards and see what we get. All right. I don't read cards upside down. Don't be alarmed by that. Just let it be what it is. And we will talk about what we have here. All right. So we are talking, of course, about March 3rd through the 9th. And we have the card of light, reminding you that you are now receiving information about beautiful, positive things about how you see your people, your friends, yourself, and others. And now you're going to be able to take that information and share it, right? You want to share that information widely and freely. This is the Death card. And this Death card is interesting because he is working on the physical plane, and he is releasing, he's actually reaping the ground here. So what we need to remember is that even as we reap, there's physical labor involved sometimes as we go to relieve ourselves of stuff, you may be releasing stuff physically, and that's okay. That's good news. Good time to sort things out and get rid of stuff you don't need. Perfect. We like that for you very much. Excellent. The King of Swords is here to say, oh yeah, I'm the boss. I know stuff. I am the authority in this situation, and I'm going to tell you how to do it. So maybe your best bet is to let him go. Haha. So you know better than I do who this person is and what they're doing. So if this is a person you need to get rid of so you can keep doing what you want to do, that might be the best answer. All right? Cool. I know you don't deal well with authority, so there you go. Now we have sacrifice. This is what's blocking you. So you're in a position where you're not really in a position to get rid of anything, or like, oh my goodness, I just heard myself. Sorry about that. Yeah, so while you're trying to get rid of things, there'll be things that won't be too meaningful, okay? If it's something that's a huge sacrifice, you're not going to be doing the whole cut your hair for a comb situation, or selling your watch for the fob, or vice versa. Yeah, selling your watch for the comb, or selling your hair for the fob. So you're not going to be doing that major sacrifice, all right? It'll be minor stuff you're getting rid of, but it'll be good and healthy for you, okay? Excellent. We like that. The Wild Hunt. This is the Wild Hunt. There's a lot of stuff going on in this card, speaking to how getting out there and being in the craziness and in the wild, enjoying the beauty of being out in nature and not being so restricted, and all of that let your hair down time is not happening right now, okay? So you're not in a position to let your hair down and relax at all, okay? You're staying in the strictness of the world. So maybe he's winning. I don't know. He's pretty strict, right? He's a strict guy. So as much as we want to let him go, we might have to go with it. The Knight of Rings. Fighting for the brass ring, all right? So while you're wanting to fight for the brass ring and put your best foot forward and totally dominate in your job field and win, that's blocked right now. So we're back to that whole idea that even while everything is going pretty well, you're going to need to just sort of plod along and do what's in front of you today, okay? Do what's in front of you this week, and you will in fact be in a better position to take care of yourself and others, okay? Your brass ring will come at another date, okay? Good. So now then, let's talk about your solution. Your solution is to watch out for deception and envy, right? We need to be careful and know whether or not he's being true, being smart and careful, okay? Or if he's just blowing smoke where it doesn't belong, okay? So if he's full of deception and envy and he's going to send you down the wrong alley, pay attention to that. So I have a little story for you. So yes, I had a roommate once, and she meant well, you know, she was trying to help me learn how to do certain things because I was coming through a hard time in my life and had become a roommate. And now as a roommate, she wanted me to do my fair share of the housework, and so she made me a list of things I should do. Now, of course, I went ahead and I took this list very seriously, and I got after every little thing. Whether it was cleaning out the fridge or cleaning the shower properly or whatever. These were things that as I approached these jobs, I could tell she had never done them, ever, and was having me do them for her so that she would have a better, cleaner, beautifuler house, and she deceived me in the moment. I wasn't paying attention, but I was paying attention, and I knew what she was doing, and I got it. But I also knew I didn't want to live in a crummy house either. So I did these things the one time, and the house was better, and everyone was happier. But I was very well aware, and I let her know later on that I knew she played a game. She did deception, and I don't know if she envied the fact that I had done it and got to where she wanted to be, but the reality is that's what happened, is she got what she wanted, but so did everybody in the house. I did a major thing, and everybody was really grateful. They were really grateful to me. And so it turned into envy, didn't it? All right. So all is well. Everything got done. But do be aware that the reason that story comes up might be useful to you. You might find that information helpful, right? So the next card down is the Devil. Don't sabotage yourself. Don't make things worse for yourself. I didn't talk to that girl about that problem until many years later. I knew what she did, and I knew that I had a little resentment against her because of it, but I didn't blow up the household over this situation because I could see that it would become very, very bad for us if I continued on in that way, all right? Now then, the alley man. Haha, perfect. The alley man shows up. He is the man of illusion. See how he can play with the coin? There's this whole array is him flipping the coin like a poker chip through his fingers, all the way around. And this is important. Oh, God bless me. Sorry. Or gesundheit. There we go. So then, here we go. We talked about deception and envy. This is a man of illusion. And there's opportunities to sabotage ourselves in the process. We want you to be very careful about the people around you and what's coming across and how you're perceiving it and how you're reacting to it, okay? These are the things that are most important, all right? Why don't we pick some rocks for you so you can get a pocket full of rocks from over there that will be supportive of you while you go through all this, all right? So let's go ahead and pick some rocks. Okay, so we have emerald, blue apatite, pyrite, and labradorite. So that's fun. It's got a lot of sheen to it. Cool. Chatoyance, we call that. It's a special fun word that speaks specifically to the type of shine you get in labradorite. All right, so putting them in order, we're going to put the blue apatite right here. The emerald is going to be right here. Pyrite is going to be pretty much everywhere. And yeah, we'll just set that there. All right, so let's talk about that. So with all this stuff going on here, I really hoped you would end up with some pyrite in your pocket because this is going to protect you from all of these. This is the King of Swords over here and all the illusionist guys and all this crazy stuff. So if you can carry some pyrite, maybe they will just go away, realizing you are not a good mark, okay? You are not a good target for all their silliness because you are far too clear and lit up for all that, okay? We have emerald, which is a lovely heart stone, and it is in this moment going to be helping you bring to earth some healing, some physical healing, but also heart healing for yourself. Let the green of the emerald just light up your heart, okay? That's good news. I like that. And we have the blue-green, beautiful blue apatite. It's also bringing voice to what you see on the earth plane. It is also bringing in some green from your heart. So we have, you're speaking from your heart about what's going on the earth plane, okay? And that's going to be very clean and clear and very understandable. Now then, of course, the labradorite speaks very much of your third eye and your seventh chakra. So your sixth and seventh chakras are both getting full flash, full flare, full intensity of all the illusion that's going on around you. They're seeing all the true colors of other people, and it's helping you disseminate and figure out, maybe that's not the right word, but it's going to help you comprehend and appreciate all the crazy that is out there and how it manifests and works in your life so that you know how to handle and how to work through these situations and not sabotage yourself, okay? So this is a flash of light, which we got from over here, all right? So I hope these rocks find you well in your pocket. and will support you through the week. It is not required that you carry these particular rocks, but if you choose different rocks, comment below. Tell me what you got in your pocket. What are you carrying in your pocket? Right? So, pocket full of rocks. It's a good thing, not a bad thing. Excellent. I'm so happy to see this for you. And we will talk next about the 10th through the 16th. Ta-da! Right? Well, have a good week, and we'll talk then. All right?